Hi, I'm DaneTheTool, and today we're going to play around with some sounds. If you have pets, sometimes your pets make funny noises. My pets make all kinds of funny noises. In particular, I have a cat named Mika. Got her from a friend. They were moving, and they couldn't take her with them, and they asked if I knew anybody who would be interested in taking in their cat. And at the time, I had just one cat. It was my daughter's cat. She loved that cat. She's still alive. She loves that cat. And I wanted to get her a friend. So, my friend needed to rehome her cat. I figured it was a perfect opportunity, and we have her. And then it turns out she's one of the weirdest cats I've ever met. She's ridiculous. She's polydactyl, so she has thumbs. She doesn't eat food out of a bowl or drink water out of a dish or anything like that. She flings the food onto the floor to eat it, or she dips her paw in the water and then licks the paw rather than drinking the water. And in doing so, she ends up dripping more water on the floor than she does get in her mouth. So every morning when I come down to make breakfast, I'm very quickly woken up by stepping in a puddle of water. But probably the most endearing fact about this cat is that she doesn't really meow. It's more of a, well, you'll see. But her name is Mika, and we love her very much. But she is definitely an interesting cat. So, in honor of her, what I figured I'd do today is take a little journey into the sound design realm, and we'll take her a sound that she makes, and see if we can make something interesting in a I don't know, dubsteppy, riddim-y, electronic kind of way. We'll see. We'll just see what we can come up with, right? So first, I guess let's actually listen to the sound. So, everything we're going to do today is we're going to do everything in Studio One. Now, I have Studio One Plus. I think it's what it's called now. It's been changing a lot, but it's basically Studio One Professional. It's got everything, and I have everything, and whatever. Cool. So, you may or may not need Professional to be able to do some of the things I'm going to do. However, I'm going to pretty much try to keep everything to just Studio One plugins or anything that's, in the box with Studio One. I'm not going to use too many third-party things unless I have to, but I don't think I'm going to have to. So anyway, here's the sound that we're going to use. I've already extracted it from, well, let's go to Studio One here. I've already extracted the sound from a video, and I've put it into Studio One here. Now you can already see it's pretty low, so we're going to bring the waveform up so we can actually see what we're looking at here. And I'll just normalize it too. I can bring it back down a little bit. Okay, so here's what we're working. Actually, I should probably just play the video of her. But well, it's fine. We'll do the video. Maybe that's it. I'll use her for like the thumbnail or something. But here's the sound. You can also hear our dog whining in the background because she's just kind of whiny that way. But that croaking, that's Mika. She doesn't really meow. She just kind of like it's like she has like COPD or something. She has asthma. I don't know, but she's cute and we love her. So I wanted to try and take one of these sounds. Now that I have it in here and in the box, I'm looking at it and I'm going, I'm not really sure. Hold on, let me just, there we go, so I can see things a little better here. Let me see here. I don't know what that thunk is in there, but that's kind of getting in the way. Oops. Turn this up so I can actually hear what I'm doing. It's the croak in there, but then there's this little like thumpy. That's no bueno. That's not helpful. Well, that right there is not too bad. Actually, her whine at the beginning of it could be used. I think I could use that too. We'll take this one. That actually works, because then you catch like a... Because it's actually more of a purr from her than it is a croak. But I guess, I mean, if it works, right? So, let's see. Well, okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll take and bounce that as its own sample. Yeah, right. I think I can get that right there. Let's take it to there. Yeah, and if we just... Yeah, that works. But even if we didn't do that, bounce that. Okay, so let me see if I can... See, this one in the beginning, that's the best one. But this big thumpy mess right here, I don't know what I can do about that. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Pig. There you go. No. Whatever happened to tab to transients? Why is it not doing it over here? Well, I guess it's not gonna. Yeah, why would it? Duh. Okay, so we're just going to manually do it. So we'll cut it from there and there. Balance you. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so let me see if I can clean this up a little bit before we go any further with it. So... Pro EQ. Let's see what we're looking at here. So that like big whoomp. Yeah, it's all down here. Okay, cool. That's her. What if I sweep this like it's a filter? You know? Let's see. We start there, and we'll go up to like, I don't know, there? Wait, where are we starting at? 782, go up to like, let's gotta go faster. Nah. Higher? A little more. Okay. I like that. And that kind of like, I think it sweeps over that. I mean, this is where most of the sound is. That's where most of her croak exists, is between, was that like 750 and, or, yeah, about 750 to, I don't know, what, 3? Okay, so like, really accentuating that, like, it's kind of neat, right? Pardon me. So, okay, so we'll start with that. Let's do this dynamic. So that I can kind of control it a little better here. You're not going down. Go down. Oh, there you go. More. More! It's like that Adam Driver meme from the Star Wars, you know, the one. About there? Yeah. Still needs to come down altogether, though. I mean, maybe I should just make it as a shelf. Willy. Yeah, that'll work. And then the top end we can kind of roll off because, or, you know, shelf it off because it doesn't really. No, I guess we do need that, huh? Just trying to see if I can get that noise out of the background, but I'm not really sure. I know there's a tool that I can use in another program, but I don't feel like doing all that right now. So I think that's just going to have to work. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. Blah, wrong button. Okay, so now we're going to... I think we will need to bounce the whole channel. Wait, if I do... Yeah, no, that should work. Okay, yeah, that did it. Right, okay, so there we have that again. Now we can... Woo! That's loud. Let's bring that down a little bit. Like 3 dB or so. Yeah, that's good enough for now. That'll work. All right, so now what we want to do is pitch it down. We're going to go down a whole octave. Oh, I like where this is going already. Okay. Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to bust that. Okay. I need the mixer for a second. So now, I don't know that I really need to do too much more other than like, I want to try it with an OTT. That's not terrible. Maybe a little distortion. So let's use, okay, for distortion, I have all kinds of crap here. Let's use, well, I said I was going to try to keep it all in the box. So let's use, let's see, Personas. What do we have here? We can use, tell you what, let me do this from the browser because we can just put in a couple things. So let's do effects. Let's go to vendor. Personas. I can kind of see what I'm looking at here. Let's do a bit crusher. We'll try one of those in there. Let's try. Oh, what else we got? Could try that red light district. I've never been a huge fan of it, but, you know, it's fun to try and see what happens. Sometimes it sounds good. Sometimes it sounds like no. Just a whole big fat ball of no. Maybe some chorus. Throw some of that in there. Delay? Nah, we don't need any delay. And then I'm thinking there's a couple distortion options in Empire. So we'll try that too. And then I think as far as distortion goes, that might be it. Throw a fat channel, just might want to use that a little bit. Open air? Oh, there's pedal board. I guess I could just, yeah, instead of amp power, we'll use pedal board. And I think that's it. I think we'll be good with that for right now. There's a rotor. We might use the vocoder. We might come back to that. Ooh, I don't know if you could hear that, but my belly is rumbling. I'm hungry. That's what it's like being an artist. Ah! Okay, so here's what we're working with. So first things first, we need to kind of define the sound a little bit more, because it's right now it's very just noisy. So, well, there's a lot of crap going on. I forgot I turned everything on. There's the sound, right? So first things first, we're going to put the OTT at the end because, well, it's electronic music, so you kind of got to use OTT. You mean you don't have to. You could use any other kind of dynamic processor, multi-band dynamic processor. But OTT was free at one point somehow, and so I got it. It might still be free. I don't know. If you have Ableton, it's in there. So, well, there you go. But anyway, I don't know. But anytime I'm making like sound designy kind of stuff, I'll set the OTT based off of the original sound, right? And I'll kind of like create my sound against it. And then, sometimes that works. Sometimes that kind of hurts. And then like you struggle. And then at the end, you'll turn it off and be like, oh, there it is. So that can be kind of fun. But also, it's kind of nice to have something that that the levels are going to be hitting about like this. That way you don't, if you like overly distort something or, it doesn't go just absolutely crazy and blow your ears out of the water and then you're screwed. And also gives you a nice little framework of like, what you're dealing with. So that's about what we're going to start with. So I want to try that bit crusher first. And that's a bit aggressive. Well, I might put a little bit. It's putting a little bit of a little bit of a clippy, crunchy kind of a clicky thing in there. Not super crazy about. I'm not sure if this is. That's not too bad. I wonder if we can automate that just to add a little bit. We'll give it. We'll go from like 7 to. Oh, you won't let me do. Okay, well, I guess that's not going to work then. Damn you. Well, okay, here's what we can do though. Hold on. Okay, I think we can automate that. Like, in a sort of a. Why are you not ripple, not auto, no, snap. Why is the snap? Snap doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's because the sound's not starting on the dummy. Okay, well, in that case, let's solve that problem, shall we? Put that back on the 1. Hold on. Okay. All right. There. Now, my envelopes should be, yeah, on the line. So, okay, so we'll start at the beginning like that, and then by the end of it, we're going to get up to, like, something like that, maybe? I don't know. It's like getting a real... I don't know what that's actually doing. I don't think it's doing anything. I don't know. It just... Yeah, no, that works right there. Because it's nice. It's not too much. Let's bring this up a little bit. Wait a minute, where was it at before? Okay. 61, we'll go to like... Okay, so that adds a little bit of crunchy to it, I guess. It's not too bad. Let's see what we can do with the red light district now. All right. No. Wait a minute. No. Nope. What the no. Okay, so... Yay, sorry about that. Did I forget to put... I think I did. Oh, yeah, I did. My bad. I forgot to put... I usually put a limiter. What do you mean? Give me my Personas plugins. Where the boo? You shut up. Oh, man. My stomach is like... Okay, well, let's just bring the ceiling down just to, like... Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to do that. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. So, all right, what are we doing here? Red light district. Yeah, that definitely needs to come lower, like, dang. All right, that's not terrible. definitely getting dirtier, which is, I guess, is fine. Now I got this chorus. Oh, definitely Bit Crusher before. Yeah, like that. Now let's see. We got to make this move in a way that's going to make sense for this sound. So let me see if I can... Well, before we can get into the chorus, let's see what I can do with this pedal board here. Let's see. I kind of want to start with a big fuzz. Yeah. Jesus! That's loud. Too much. It definitely seems like it helped clean up the sound a little bit, so I'll take that. Okay, so we got our big fuzz demolition drive. Let's try that, see what that does. I'm just going to turn that down for a second. Okay, not a fan. Demolition drive is out. Bye, Felicia. Fat? We'll try fat. Ooh. I feel like we lose some ass though. Oh, I'm just now realizing you can't see the windows over here. Dang. Okay, cool. So we should still be good now. All right, so now back to the effects. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see the Bit Crusher. Wow. Okay, so here's our Bit Crusher. I got a little bit of down sampling. And then the mix is going up, right? So now let's check out our chorus. What are we going to do? So with the chorus, I wanna get it like, first of all, it's gonna hit everything. It's gonna be faster than that. Ooh, wait, that's interesting. It puts this like wow, wow kind of thing going on. I like it. I like it. I'm for it. Ooh, wait. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Right there. I don't know what that's actually doing, but I like it. And then Our level's a little low. Okay, so that's, I mean, that's about where we should be. Ooh, that's awfully aggressive, ain't it? That is awfully aggressive. Yeah, I'll just let auto handle that. It's just way better that way. So, okay, cool. Some interesting color there. Just help shape it a little more, you know? That's a bit aggressive, ain't it? Whoa. That's... That's actually kind of cool. How did we go from here? Oh, yeah, right. We pitch shifted it. I was like, wait a minute. What did we start with? We started with, hold on, just for reference, because I'm like going nuts here, thinking about this for a second. Right? This is what we started with. It's up here. That's what we started with. Now we're here. Goddamn cats. Well, let's keep going because this is cool. So, okay, we need to shape that a little more because we got a lot going on and we just got a little too much of some things. So, let's start with, let's just get the kind of overall sound a little more, I don't know, contained. Let's go with, yeah, we'll go with the tube. No, because I need to be able to put dips. That's not going to work. Nah, I'll just use vintage. I like the vintage. It works. I like it. It works. So we're going to just soften the top end just a tiny bit. There's a lot of coolness going on in there. I like 4.8 there. Now, down in here, it's kind of where the ass of the sound is. Right about 360. And usually about 225 you want to dip a bass sound so that you don't get too much weird womphiness in the bass, but it doesn't sound like there's too much in there. And this is one of those sounds that you want to reinforce with a sub anyway, if you're going to use this as a bass sound in like a rhythm track or something. So I'm just going to, if anything from 110, I'm just going to drop that down a little bit. Okay, so now we had that pedal board going too. I'm not a fan of that fat with this. Yeah, it's just the fat. It was a good idea, but it just doesn't work. Just for kicks and giggles. Huh. It's hard to control this pedal. That's kind of neat, but not what I'm looking for. Nah. 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 Wah-wah. Let's do wah-wah. Why not? No. I can't tell if that's like too much or not. Ooh, wait a minute. That might have made it interesting. All right. Well, I'm not mad at that. Let's see if we can kind of smooth it out a little bit. Let's just go with the old Fetty. You gonna hit that compressor sometime today or what? There you go. Where are we at? I wanna just kiss it. Cool. And all that really did was flatten it out a little bit. Made it a little bit louder too, I think. Just shaped the sound a little bit. It actually might have been a little too There it is. That's not bad. Okay, so that needs to go sooner. No, that works right there. Now the OTT basically becomes unnecessary at this point. But we're going to use it anyway. And I'm just going to use that again just as another way to just kind of help smooth it out a little bit. Not trying to go crazy with it. You hear all it really does is kind of lift the bottom and kind of level out the top. That's all I want it to do. You don't need OTT to go bah! For everything. Like it doesn't. It's too much. It's too much. So, oh man. All right, let's see where we're at here. I like that. I think that's pretty good just like that. I would probably use that in a track. So I'm going to bounce that out. Yeah. All right. So cool. So there's the first one, right? Now, this one, right? This one we haven't messed with yet. But because we have essentially the same problem in this one as we do with that other one that we mess with, where that low end is it's just killing it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take and put that on the same track. So that way we can use the same EQ. But we're going to just adjust it a little bit so that we have less coloration in the life, or, you know. Weird. Oh, that's why. Because it's... Alright. Yeah, no, that's what we want right there. Just you. Just you. Okay, now the other thing I'm going to do, which I should have done, is I want to run this into all of this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to create a bus. I'm going to, what is it? It'd be, we'll do store effects chain. We'll do Mika Croak 1. Okay, and go to our bus. We'll load up Mika Croak 1. There we go. Now we have all the same. Now we have all the same plugins. All the same effects are still there. Everything's cool. Now, we're also going to run this one into that. Whoops. Well, hold on. Let me adjust this so I can see. Yeah. So you're going to go to Botswana. You're going to go to Botswana. I just like to leave them just, you know, pre-fader all the way up. That way I can control it like that. And if I need to mix the natural sound back in, then I can. Now, I'm also going to disable all the plugins here. Because they're going to the bus, I don't need to remove them because they're there. But if I disable them, then the processor's not trying to work on them. And they're still there if I want to come back to them. So, whoa. That's not bad. I'm not mad at that. But let's try. Let's go with -7 to start with. Whoa. Maybe -9. Oh, that's not bad. Compared to yeah, that one's definitely hits harder though. Oh, I know why. This needs normalized. We haven't normalized that yet. That'll do it. So if I normalize this. Yep, okay, that's closer. But it's still kind of in like weirdo goblin range. It's just getting worse. Maybe it's a little too much. Like that works. And this is just very scratchy. I'm wondering if maybe that because that's already bounced out by itself. So, yeah, okay. So let's do... You shut up. I feel like that bit crusher's got a bit too much on it. Oh, there's part of it. I had it automated before. So, oh, nuts. That's right. Okay, so let me see if I can get that back. Yeah, it'd be U, which is disabled now, but that's okay because I can still copy the points. And I can still use them, which I'm still there. So let's go to Bit Crusher, Edit Automation, paste the points. Yaw. Except, okay, that'll work. But now we just have to adjust the timing on that. So we'll hold Control, drag this over. No. Okay, there we go. No, you turd. Get rid of that one. There we go. Drag this one over. Turn off snapping for a second here. I'm not mad at that. Not crazy about it. Okay. Okay. Weird. See, it's kind of tonal, but it's also kind of atonal. It's not really helping. It's not really hurting either, though. Yeah. Well, that's better. Yeah, no, it's just making it weird. I don't like that. now I can kind of hear what's going on a little better. That red light district is just like destroying it. I don't know. So that's a little less tonal, but then again, she's croaking. She's not exactly meowing. So like, I'm happy to get that one, and that's a bit more percussive, but you know, it's there. So okay. So now there's one more that I pulled out to kind of play with here, and I don't think we did anything with that one yet. This one here, right? So what do we got going on here? Oh, right. We have that initial whine from the dog. That was loud. So first thing we need to do there is try to control that. That is a high-pitched squeal. Right there. That's it. I knew it. Well, we have another... Actually, we have another one up there, too. Dang it. All right, that's fine. Right here. It's that one. Once again, we have so much low end, it's just so about 250 or so. And that's because this time it's a little bit more of a purr than it is a croak from Mika, so we're gonna kind of gotta flatten that out a little bit to make it a little more usable. But I think that should work. So the next thing we're going to do, this one's a little bit different. So we're going to process it just a little bit different. And this time what we're going to do, I think this might be fun, is we're going to take the vocoder, but we're going to take that one that we built earlier. Where'd it go? I think this one. Play, damn it. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to... oh, no, that one's not long enough. What if I... See, I want to try to use... Oh, God, they're all named the same thing. Damn it. What are you? You're number 2. So we'll use send prefader. No. Huh. Not working the way I thought I was going to. Yeah, that's not working the way I thought I was going to. All right, let's go back. Dooba 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 doo. Go back to when we added the vocoder and we'll just not have it. So, let's see what happens if we take this one and let's go back to our PreSonus plugins. What do we got with this one? This one's got a lot of, I don't know what we should do with this one. Phaser maybe? Well, that was weird. Makes it interesting in the sweepy department. What if we make it... I don't know what this is. As interesting as that is, I don't like it. Eh. Okay, that's cool, but it's too long. Okay. Not mad at that. Let's try something here. Let's try bouncing that down as it is. Normalize it. And then we'll pitch it down. We'll go -12. Nope, too far. Let's go with like -5. Getting there. -7. Some interesting stuff there. If we smooth out that beginning. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I can work with that. So we'll bounce that. All right, neat. So, all right, so now we have, here's the 3 sounds we've created so far. We've got this one, right? Okay. We've got this one. Oh, yep, do it. Forgot the bus has to be, which is interesting, I guess, and more percussive than anything, or I don't know. It could be used for something. I'm not really sure what I'll do with that one yet, but it's interesting. So that's the first one, which is kind of neat, right? Then we got this one, which is weird, but it's there, you know. Then we got this one. Now, how would I use those in an electronic production? I don't know. But the exercise of having played around with this stuff to get it to this point, there's some tonal qualities there to some of them. There's some percussive qualities to some of it. There's some interesting characteristics. So, you know, maybe going through this, I didn't hear something, or I wasn't able to pull something out of it, but maybe you heard something out of this, and you're like, hey, that's kind of neat. Maybe I can, you know, maybe I can try this with my cat or my dog, you know. So if you liked it, like it. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. If you learned something, or if you got an idea from something from watching me do something like this, put it in the comments or something. You know, let's talk about it. You know, let's try new things together. Learn and grow, right?